What is up, guys? This week, playing Jacksonville, and gonna be doing solo commentary for the first time in this particular franchise. I did it in other franchises before this, like the Madden 16 ones and stuff, but actually, I don't know if I streamed those. I don't think I did, but Bo won his game 55-24. He just texted me a picture of Ladarius Green at 301 receiving yards. So if I want to be funny, I'd try to get Antonio Brown for more than that. But division matchup, the Jaguars are currently behind me in the AFC North or South. I don't know why I said North there, but the Bengals are one of two undefeated teams. Wow. Yeah, so we look at the AFC South. Right now, it's me. The Colts are actually pretty bad. They're not scoring a lot. My defense is playing very good, and 41 of those 112 points are in one game. So yeah, that's a stat to behold. And yeah, so we're playing the Jaguars 3-3. Their defense looks like they've given up a good bit of points. Their offense has scored a decent bit of points, though, about as many as I've scored. I know I probably haven't scored that many points, but yeah. So John and Jonah, of course, on buys. Next week we'll look forward to next week. I just realized I put part 5 in the title, and this is part 6 actually. It might be part 7. What week is this? Week 8? Oh, this might be part 8. I probably haven't been changing that in a while, but yeah, so next week I am playing the Chargers, who I think are decent. Quick look at them. John will be playing the Jets. Jonah, if I could remember who Jonah played as. We'll just go to Bo. Bo will be playing. Oh, Bo will be on his bye week actually, and Ravens. That's who Jonah is. I keep forgetting. And Jonah will be playing the Pittsburgh Steelers. So rivalry game there, and Jonah has Vontaze Burfict. So we'll see how that goes next week. So you could look forward to that one. I don't think I'm gonna spend any XP right now. Kind of wait until the end of the season to really spend XP. Le'Veon Bell has +2 for confidence. Kind of wait until next season to spend some of this XP. Le'Veon Bell's awareness up 1. Wow, he jumped up to a 95 with that. I wonder if his confidence will still be +2. Nope, it went down. Yeah, but so Le'Veon Bell is, playing very well this season. 9 rushing touchdowns through 7 games is pretty good. We'll scout Jordan Sparks there. So this draft class actually looks pretty good. There's only a few players that aren't good. It's a very good quarterback, which I think I'm fine with. Like, I'm gonna have an early pick because I don't think the Broncos are that good of a team. I think I might go quarterback. I'm not sure yet. And actually, let's see if there's anyone. I haven't really been paying attention to this negotiation thing. Let's see. Kyle Love, Clay Harbor, Kasim Green, Byron Stanley, Don Carrier. Not many players I play. JJ Nelson I'll probably want to bring back just as a return guy because his speed is just ridiculous. In fact, I have been wondering why I don't have him in my kick return game. We'll go there. Put DeAndre Washington as a second one. Definitely don't put Antonio Brown in there. That's what I'm trying to avoid. Yeah, so JJ Nelson's done well. I've got 2 punt return touchdowns with him so far this season. The only problem is both of them had a block in the back called. But I'll take the explosive plays by JJ Nelson. Hopefully I'm ahead a good bit in a game, and I could really use JJ Nelson as a deep threat late in the game. Because it's kind of risky to play him early on in the game. Oh my gosh, the Jaguars are terrible. They're 78 overall. Also, this is a color rush game. Not sure if many of you know what Jacksonville's color rush uniforms look like. I'm gonna actually play with their color rush uniforms. So I'll be in my very good powder blues, and pretty sure it's not actually powder. It's a little more glossy than that, but Yeah, the Jaguars will be in their color rushes. Yeah, so probably a hard stream on the eyes. I might put a disclaimer in the description on YouTube, and yeah, so we're gonna go in, and hopefully we could win this game. Jared Goff has had a great few weeks for me. Thursday primetime, there is my great color rushes, and the wind, of course, is horrid. I should have picked a team with a dome. Actually, I don't think I was able to pick a team with it. No, I could have picked tech. Oh my gosh, these look worse oh my god. These actually look like as advertised. Oh my gosh. This might be the ugliest. Oh, they have Sam Bradford as well. I want to say John played the Jaguars and beat them pretty easily. I know they're probably going to be a heavy pass team, which my team has been very sloppy in pass coverage. Oh, they have Gio Bernard. Solid 4-yard rush, negative 4-yard rush there, and yeah. So I think they're probably going to be a relatively pass-heavy team with Sam Bradford. It's probably Malcolm Floyd on the corner, and pass coverage is where my team's really struggled this season. Is another negative rush. Last week I gave up negative 2 yards rushing in the entire game, so I'm very happy with how my pass rushes or run defense is going this year. Speaking of pass rush, Khalil Mack will get a sack there, second tackle of the game, and yeah, I know when I kind of scouted the Jaguars for the game, and I saw that their O-line wasn't that great. So I'll probably be sending a lot of blitzes this game. Obviously it worked. I sent 3 blitzes and they had to punt on 4th and 24. Oh my gosh, this wind is terrible. We'll see if J.J. Nelson can set something up in the return game. I was not beating that guy on the edge, but I'll get the ball to the 38. I'm okay with that. Now this is what I'm interested in seeing. They do have, I think they have Patrick Peterson, who will be lined up on Antonio Brown. I'll take that very positive run on first down, and so that'll be a little interesting. It'll be fun to see if I can run the ball on this team, because I honestly love just coming into games and wondering whether I'm going to be able to run on them. And there's some teams that I just can't run on. And so far, Jacksonville looks like a team I can run on. 13 yards and 2 rushes. It's pretty good for Le'Veon Bell, who honestly has just been an exact beast. I had him in my Vikings franchise, and I kind of got rid of him because I got a really good rookie running back, and oh my gosh, that wasn't a good run. Le'Veon Bell. Wow, Le'Veon Bell is an animal. 12 yards after contact, all of them on that one play. That's how you run the ball. Well, let's see if the other side of their defense is any better at run stopping. Yeah, they did a good job there. They kind of keyed on the run there because I was getting a bit run heavy. So what I think is going to happen this game is hopefully I might use Max Williams a good bit. Let's see what their defense does here. Yeah, I'm going to use Max Williams there, and Max Williams has really showed out for me. I really like Rico Gathers, and I want to use Rico Gathers in the future, but Max Williams has kind of made it hard for me. He's just been a great tight end this year. Let's see what happens. Do they contact at the line? Yes, they do. Antonio Brown drops it. Great coverage there by the corner. Wearing Jalen Ramsey's number. I'm not sure if that was Patrick Peterson on that time. I actually want to see if I see the number 20. Who am I seeing? Oh, LaMarcus Joyner actually on him. Great coverage there from LaMarcus Joyner. Looks like, yeah, Peterson's on the other side. Who's on Anunwa. So maybe I could probably exploit that matchup. Honestly, that's a favorable matchup for me. LaMarcus Joyner on Antonio Brown. Last week it was really the first game I used Brown a lot, and I kind of enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Oh, I did not mean to call Hut there or to start that play. So hopefully I get a push on the line. It's a run that took a while to develop, but There you go. Already running the ball in this team. That's a good sign. That's normally when I know I'll probably control this football game. A, being able to run on them, and B, being able to see what I did to their offense the first drive. Rico gathers. Oh my gosh, Rico gathers! What a catch! His first career receiving touchdown, and boy, was that a beauty. Rico gathers, ladies and gentlemen. That probably should have been picked off, but oh my gosh, Rico gathers. That's going on a highlight reel. Wow, that is insane. A safety playing on him. Sorry, safety, you're not covering. This is Williams. I'm not sure who that is, but you're not covering the 6'8" man if he has hands like that. What a touchdown catch for Rico gathers. I said it during this drive that I really want to use Rico gathers more because I think he could be, a big weapon. Obviously 6'8", be a pretty big weapon. And but I mean, when he's gotten the game, when he's been open, he's been pretty reliable. But so has Max Williams. And so I'd much rather using Max Williams, but Rico Gathers is making a case for himself there. Now, obviously, Rico Gathers is a 58 overall player. And, wow, nice spin move there. What is going... Whoa, what was that tackle? I wonder if they credited J.J. Nelson with that tackle. That was quite interesting, actually. But, Rico Gathers keeps making plays like that. He might find himself in my offense, even with that 58 rating. I definitely was up. There's a positive run, but there's a flag on the play. And on a run play, it's normally always against the offense. I'll set the end of the run. I actually haven't. I'm gonna jinx the hell out of this, but I haven't had a face mask called on me yet, and that's pretty impressive. Now, one thing I haven't liked in this franchise is my defense, my pass defense. It's probably the best pass defense I've started with on a Madden franchise. Obviously, I played two. There's a false start, and this is definitely the best one, and it's playing like the worst one. The Vikings one, teams just couldn't pass the ball on me, and the last one, the Jaguars one, actually, teams found it difficult to pass on me, but so far in this one, oh my gosh. And Dominican Sue just ran, and when the O-lineman moves, for some reason, the defensive player just runs at him. So, trading 5-yard penalties here.
Still first down.
Gets back to 1st and 19, but yeah, so pass defense has been a little iffy. I played some good passing teams, some good quarterbacks. John was able to pretty much eat me up in that regard. There's Sam Bradford's first completion of the game, and first throw, second throwing play, first throw that he actually got the throw off without being sacked. So like I said, I'll probably blitz a good bit. I mean, oh my gosh, Khalil Mack forced the fumble, and it's recovered by me. And by me, I mean Indomitian Sue. Go stomp on a man Indomitian. Khalil Mack is just a freak. That's all I can say about Khalil Mack. He's just a freak. Got Le'Veon Bell there. Those routes work so well in this game. You know what? I was heavy Max Williams last week. I'm actually gonna put in Rico Gathers. I think he earned playing this game with the probably not the best blocker. I mean, he was a great blocker in college, but that was basketball, and so probably not the best blocker, but he shouldn't be that bad. Actually, I'm gonna run this. That was not the run. That was not the run play. I say that, he actually got a pretty good block on the edge there. Good stuff from Rico Gathers. I'm just gonna run it up the middle. I guess why not? Drag route to Gathers. Is he open again? Rico Gathers' second receiving touchdown of the game. I mean, I hot routed him there. That's kind of me giving Rico Gathers that touchdown, but Rico Gathers, have yourself a game, young fellow. So me and Bo utilizing tight ends pretty well this week. Rico Gathers obviously isn't going to have 305 yards unless something miraculous happens, but 2 touchdowns already. I'm more than happy with that. I kind of wish I would have... Oh my gosh, it's going to go out of bounds, isn't it? Wow, no, it's actually not because of the wind. Patrick Peterson making a nice move. Those spin moves always work for the CPU. Yeah, I kind of wish, because of the wind, I could have, held myself out a little bit longer. I have -9 yards. Kind of wish I could have, taken 3 seconds off the clock. There's another... Oh my gosh, they have 4 rushes for -14 yards. I am king on their run, and it is a beautiful thing right now. Got Cook on the outside. Oh, and there's a false start. Yeah, they are not a very disciplined team. So we're kind of seeing, problems with the Jaguars a little bit. I'm gonna blitz again. 2nd and 17. I might as well. Great tackle there on the corner, on the perimeter. I believe that was that Arenas? I think that might have been Arenas. Great tackle there by Javier Arenas. Actually finding himself solidly in my squad. It's kind of an interesting thing, But he's finding himself in my squad quite well, actually. And there's going to be another sack. That's Suat Cravens. That might be his first sack of his career. But they're going to have to punt from the 5, and with this win, the win is against them. I'm going to get really good field position on this. So far, I'm pretty confident I'm going to beat the Jaguars now. Oh, and I ran right into that defender. But starting at my own 34, I'm already in field goal range. There's pretty much nothing I could... I mean, there's definitely stuff that could go wrong in this drive, but a great first run there by Le'Veon Bell. Great first down run. That'll open up the playbook, and that'll actually open up something I haven't done yet. I am gonna go with this mesh. I don't think I've ran this play so far, but I'm liking the way Rico Gathers is playing this week. So I'm gonna use him as much as possible. He catches the ball, gets hit right as he catches it. His hands have been something of beauty this game. Rico Gathers is putting on a clinic. Throw the ball here. Dump it off to Le'Veon. Great pass. Great pass there. Kind of gets stood up by Patrick Peterson, but great throw from Goff. Goff is having a great game. And yeah, we're doing all we can to beat the Jaguars right now. I'm going to do the same play I did last time on the goal line. They covered it well. I'm going to throw it to that guy in the flat. That's Hewitt. I wasn't going to get a touchdown there, but I didn't want to force anything, and I saw him open, and I kind of wanted the completion. I didn't just want to throw it away. Because like I said, I saw the opening there. I need to get the ball to the goal line, though, if I'm going to be able to exploit their goal line defense. Le'Veon Bell, hopefully, can get the touchdown. He does not. So they'll be in goal line defense. I think I can exploit that, and probably go for Rico Gathers again. Run the same drag route with Rico Gathers. They actually play good defense, but Rico Gathers gets away, and that's his 3rd receiving touchdown of this game. 3rd receiving touchdown of this half. Rico Gathers is having himself a game. Much like not Le'Veon Bell, Antonio Brown had himself a game last week. Rico Gathers is doing that this week, ladies and gentlemen. Rico Gathers went to Riverside Academy in Louisiana, about close to where I'm from. But now this kick is going to sail from probably the best punter I've ever had in a franchise, Marquette King. Extremely great punter. Yeah, so Rico Gathers, the man of the hour, 3 touchdowns in the first half. It's a thing of beauty right now. The Rico Gathers experiment is working out this game. And something that's not working out is their run game right now. 5 rushes for -12 yards for Gio Bernard. But a positive rush there that actually sets them up quite well for this play. They're going to go empty. See if I can get Anthony Barr off the edge. It's late there, but Anthony Barr gets separation. It's in a tackle battle. They're going to be a yard short of the first down. Bradford's actually 3 for 3, so he's been able to pass the ball on me. Are they empty? They are not empty. I think they might be passing it, but honestly, they're probably running it here. And wow, they ran it to good avail. I probably should have clicked A with Khalil Mack and gotten that hole, but their first down comes with 2:50 left in the second quarter. Malcolm Jenkins actually getting the tackle there. Oh, they have Mike Tolbert. I did not know that. That's not bad. They'll run it again, and Welke ran it one too many times. Gio Bernard back down to negative 11 yards. So Gio Bernard, they have a negative 11 rushing yards in this game, and Rico Gathers has 3 receiving touchdowns in the first half. Honestly, I want to see how many touchdowns I can get with them. I don't care if they're all goal line touchdowns. I just want to see how many touchdowns can I get with Rico Gathers. I should not have Malcolm Jenkins in man here. It's not bad though. They kind of ran a short route than I thought they were gonna run. And now he's on Devin Funches. I actually like this formation, for me at least, that they ran. Yeah, so I'm gonna get the ball back. They're punting from the 41, so I'm not gonna get the best field position out of this. But the way my team is playing, I really like my chances to be able to do something here. I just want to go back to that Rico Gathers touchdown. That might be the best touchdown I've had a receiver score. Oh, if that block could have been held up, I probably could have hit the outside there. But yeah, so probably the best passing touchdown I've had so far in this game. And it amazes me that I'm saying that about Rico Gathers right now. And he's open there. And fumbles the football. Okay, the Rico Gathers experience is may have hit its end. Don't throw him the ball when he has a chance to get hit and fumble, apparently. That's what I learned from that play. He was open, though. I really wish he wouldn't have fumbled it, but hey, you win some, you lose some. He has 3 touchdowns in the first half. I think we're winning most of them with Rico Gathers right now. There's a big pass play from Sam Bradford. And yeah, just like that, a fumble changes the game. I think Vaccaro was in coverage there, actually, on Gio Bernard. That's kind of been a problem with this team. Safety's not being able to cover. Oh, and it's picked off! Sam Shields, he's going to actually hit the corner. That lineman got to him, but, a tip drill pick, but a pick nonetheless. Sam Shields saves me, saves Gio Bernard, or Rico Gathers. I'm sorry, but I'll take that any day of the week. That should be picked. Yeah, so 2 straight interceptions. I'm mad about that, but I'm more okay about that. It was a tip drill. So 2 tip drills. All in all, they'll get the ball at the same place they started their last drive from after the Rico Gathers fumble. Wow, he actually spun into my hit stick, but nothing happened because of it. Tampa 2. I was probably asking for them to throw it mid-range on me, and wow, they actually did. But yeah, so those turnovers are hurting my defense somehow. It's kind of been how this year has gone. Just my team either has momentum or doesn't, and when they don't, the defense plays pretty bad. Anthony Barr off the edge, good sack. Hit Sam Bradford pretty hard. They're gonna run back to the line. We're gonna play in cover 3. Haven't really played much zone in this game. I don't know why I haven't. I usually use zone a lot. Anthony Barr off the corner again gets Sam Bradford. I'm gonna call a timeout after that one. Anthony Barr is making that guy on the edge is bitch. Change sides here. Leonard Floyd off the edge, but they hand the ball off. I wasn't expecting them to hand the ball off there. Bit of time wasting, and they actually handed the ball off on on this side where I wasn't rushing from the edge. So good play call by Jacksonville. Obviously 4th and 30. They weren't getting anything off of that, but I was kind of hoping Bradford would take it because I got off the block with Floyd. And they're going to punt that out of bounds. Not a good punt. Oh, I guess 24. Better punt than I thought it was. So we're going to go for the touchdown. I'm probably going to throw an interception somehow. But we're going to go for the touchdown. Maybe they leave a safety up for whatever reason. Maybe I could... There it is. They left the safety up. We're floating it to Antonio Brown. That's going to be a touchdown. Marcus Joyner, though, is making it a foot race. But there's going to be Antonio Brown's touchdown. And, yeah, you can't drop that safety with Antonio Brown over there. Teams in real life have learned that at this point. Teams in the game apparently haven't, but that was an iffy extra point. But you can't drop that safety when Antonio Brown's on that side. I mean, I know that's kind of a cheese play, like when contact's initiated at the line, the receiver always gets position, and you can just throw it up to him. But especially on the side with Antonio Brown, like, you probably shouldn't be doing that. That's 6 receiving touchdowns on the season for Antonio Brown. He'll probably be running the ball, so I'm going to run commit up the middle. Run committing, kind of probably something I should be doing, but stat-wise, I'm going to do it. I think that's Khalil Mack. It's his 10th tackle for loss this season. Great numbers being put up by the guy I traded for. I think well worth it because now I have the Broncos pick, a very early pick in the draft because the Broncos are not going to, unless they really turn it on, but I don't see that happening at this point. It's going to go out of the back of the end zone, or are they against the wind? Yeah, I'm not going to return that. But, yeah, so the way the Broncos are going right now, I probably should have a decent pick. Le'Veon Bell doesn't have a touchdown the last few weeks. Jared Goff playing good. Le'Veon Bell just doesn't have a touchdown in those weeks. And wow, my line I think the thing is I snap it too early, and I snap it before the line's really set. So there's got to be something going on with that. Yeah, I'm gonna make that as like a thing. Which they were able to get separation again. My line's really had, drives this year like that where there's just a lot of separation to be had. They did it again. That's Terrell Williams, actually. He'll make an 8 catch. Didn't call for an 8 catch, but he'll make one. Yeah, it's like that. They play the safety off, so I have position. I don't know why I switched that there. Give it to Bell, and the hole was blocked. Eventually, I haven't ran a toss yet, and I'm kind of interested to see how tosses go. So, since this game's probably won, I'm gonna do a toss to the outside. Now, having Rico Gathers on the line probably isn't gonna help me as much in this situation as anyone else, but I just want to try a toss play. And whoa, is it working well? Le'Veon Bell with a nice run there. Gets the 92 yards in the game. I am just raking up yards. We're going to kind of do like a crackback thing. Kind of a pitch. Go to the same side. Probably a bad idea. I should have pressed X. I pressed B. So, yeah. So running 2 straight pitches is probably not the best idea. Put us in this situation where obviously, I guess not obviously passing situation, but I'm going to pass it, and Rico Gathers drops the ball. So now I've definitely put myself into a passing situation. I like this hitch corners play. Haven't really ran it a lot this year. Oh gosh, I'm running it to Rico Gathers, but oh wow, Le'Veon Bell was supposed to cut back, and I was waiting for him to cut back, and he didn't. So I'll take the Will Lutz field goal. Sadly, there's a glitch where this field goal's not actually going to count for any stats, but it's a Will Lutz field goal nonetheless. Banged it. He's having a great season. Glad I picked him up. And, against the wind too. I mean, he has a ridiculous leg. Oh, Patrick Peterson gets away. Hewitt able to make the tackle. Now, for a second there, it just looked like maybe Patrick Peterson was gone. I guess not gone, but that he was going to be gone. Great job by Hewitt there recovering.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Green, 90.
Oh my God, they just read option with Sam Bradford. Thank God, I think that was Barr was able to make that tackle. You know, Jonah was the one that played the Jaguars, and they read option with Sam Bradford once, and he went for like 30 yards. Kind of glad he didn't do that against me there. Cover 2 sink, maybe. Yeah. Okay with that. Hopefully they're not going deep. They're not. What was... It's kind of like a flop there from my guy. Interesting. 3rd and 9. I'm going to blitz. I'm probably hurting myself by blitzing here. I'm going to blitz. I think my safety should be good if anything goes over the middle. I'm actually going to go deep with it. It's thrown out of bounds. Yeah, so they're going to have to punt again. My defense this game has just came up big. And it's really been my rush. My rush is, you know, a lot of times you see coverage sacks. This has been sack coverage, I guess. Where really, like, my D-line is what's making my coverage look decent in this game. Because my coverage this year has been very shaky. I mean, it might be the fact that I'm running that 3-4 and I'm just not used to a 3-4. That could have a lot to do with it, but dude, you want to see something funny? You want to see something funny? Hold on. Okay, well, this is pretty funny, just like the stats in this game. They had like negative 13 at one point. But yeah, dude, okay, I like, is there a highlight thing? Yeah, 290. Okay, hold on. Where is it at? Do they even have it? Yeah, they don't have it. Wow. Their highlight system is like...
Which week are we in? Do you have my game yet, or
you're on a bye. But yeah, I'm going to find the dude, his first touchdown. Oh my God. Like, all 3 of his touchdowns are in goal line, like, situations. But his first touchdown, oh my gosh. He, like, went over he was like this, pretty much in the back of the end zone. Yeah. God damn it. Yeah, it's pretty bad. But the other thing is Rico Gathers fumbled the ball. Also, they're spotlighting him there as my slot receiver. He's actually open. Oh. But he caught the first touchdown. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so when I try to show off Rico Gathers, that happens. Jonah was in my room and I was trying to show off Rico Gathers to him. But yeah, open guy there. Max Williams makes that catch. So obviously Rico Gathers has pretty much lost his job. He gained his job and lost it in one game. I mean, he never really had the job to begin with. A great throw there by, oh my gosh, what a spin move. Great throw there by Bradford. Standing in coverage. Like I said, my secondary has just been so shaky this season. So it's been one of those things where I just haven't been able to really have secondary success. I might actually have to change back to a 4-3. I'm not sure if that's the problem, but just haven't had success. I almost said sex in the secondary this year. And it's just been, you know, Sam Shields playing a little bit off. They're able to get 10 yards out of that. to where I don't think I'm ever going to have a game this season where I shut a team out. I don't think that's going to happen. I might have, if this game continues the way it's going, I might have 2 straight games with negative rushing yards against me, which would be an amazing thing. But I mean, pretty much my run defense has been spot on all year. My pass defense just hasn't. So I'd much rather see my pass defense playing well than my run defense at this point, just because I know my run defense is going to be there, always be there. Great, actually good run there by Gio Bernard. Moves the tally to -4 yards. But I should have blitzed there. If I would have thought about it, I would have blitzed. They're definitely in a passing situation here. So if I don't get off the block, and there's a touchdown, just like that, Jordan Cook. Yeah, it's one of those things. Perry Riley's sitting back, and he's in man, but he's just caught flat-footed. That's been kind of like what's happened. I don't think my linebackers are good enough to play strictly in coverage. My middle linebackers. I might have to switch it, but don't want to take that out. But I drafted for that. I'd have to get another DT. I don't think I'm confident with my second DT switching to a 4-3. So I don't want to switch to a 4-3 yet. And see, this is what teams do in the second half. Now they're they basically figured out my run game. So I'm gonna have to start throwing the ball to get the run game back. Rico Gathers is still in the game. Not sure how much longer I'll want to keep him in. Catches the ball there. Gets a first down out of it, but not really sure how much longer I'm going to want to keep him in. You know what? I'll probably keep him until the end of the game. And you know what? It's 31-7. Goff could stay in, but I'm going to put Derrick Henry in. I mean, Derrick Henry is someone who I really wish I used more. I wish I didn't have Le'Veon Bell just so I could run Derrick Henry more. Obviously, I go to Alabama. Last year was my first year at Alabama, Henry's Heisman year, so definitely have a bit of homer thing for Derrick Henry at this point in time. But I just kind of want to see him succeed. He's ridiculously fast for Derrick Henry, and that's always been a thing about him. He has really deceptive speed, and teams figured that out in the fourth quarter when he played for Alabama. That this guy's actually really fast, and he just picks up speed throughout the game. So I really want to use him because he's got that great combination of speed and strength. Gets hit pretty hard there, but so I'm really excited about having Derrick Henry on my team. He's one of the players I'm just super excited. I know it definitely sounds super excited to have him on my team, but trust me, I am actually very excited to have him on my team. I'm using Rico Gathers like he's Max Williams right now, and it's probably going to bite me in the ass. That being said, Rico Gathers is up to having him a game. But that's going to be a throwaway. Not sure if I want to go for it on this fourth down. I'm actually thinking about it. Oh, they have Ziggy Ansah. I didn't even know that. 61-yard field goal. Can I make this? You know what? I think I can. And I think I just banged it. 61 yards. Banged it. 61-yard field goal, Will Lutz. Definitely the longest field goal I've ever made in a Madden game. I know I have 13-mile-an-hour wind helping me out, but 61 yards, banged it from Will Lutz. I didn't look at the replay, but I'm just going to say it would have been good from 64, so he has the record for me. And it sucks because my field goal stats don't get counted because the game has a glitch where they just don't count field goal stats. I need to stop playing Perry Riley on Jordan Cook. I feel like that's the thing that's hurting me. So there's Funches getting away from one of my corners. You know what? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna play. Oh wow. I actually don't have. I need to switch my offense. I'm just gonna play a typical 4-3 here. Obviously, I'm playing quarters defense, so not a typical 4-3, but Just gonna see how this 4-3 plays for me, and it's not playing well. My coverage has been so sloppy this year. I mean, you look at that, 143 passing yards from Jacksonville so far this game. And obviously, this is me, saying, I know you're not running the ball. I'm just gonna trust my coverage to not let anyone open, and people are getting open. Good catch there. So I'm gonna get screwed in games where I have to play teams that have a guy that can get the ball out quick, aka John. That's pretty much what happened in the John game. Is that I just didn't have the. I mean, he was able to stop my blitz, and my team is just so reliant on the blitz just getting there and the quarterback not being able to throw the ball. Because other than that, I couldn't cover white on rice. I don't know. Whatever kind of analogy I want to make, but I'm actually gonna blitz here just in case they get it across field to Funches. Jackson just not able to cover Devin Funches. That's another thing. I haven't really enjoyed William Jackson III as my slot corner, so I'm probably gonna change to zone. This is one of those things. I haven't had success in zone or man this year. Normally I have success in one or the other, and I'm able to really tell like which one I like running. And it's actually normally zone, and this year I've just had to run man because my zones just weren't working. And my mans really aren't working either, but at least like they won't run as far when I'm in zone or when I'm in man. It's been a kind of like a pick your own poison type thing. I'm playing one safety over the top. Malcolm Jenkins might be on the line. Double team Khalil Mack, smart there. Jermaine Kearse just gets off the line and beats the zone. Perry Riley just can't play coverage at the linebacker position, and it's really been hurting me this season. Perry Riley's lack of being able to play good coverage in the middle. There's Perry Riley again, just getting beat. Jordan Cook there. I'm actually going to see something because I think, well, I guess like when Perry Riley's having to come from that far, but I mean he's walking right there. You're in coverage, man. Run. I don't know if there's like a trait for that or something, but he's just done that so much this year. I'm actually thinking about moving Suat Cravens to being that guy that's in coverage. Actually, that would be pretty smart of me to do that, honestly. That might be roughing the passer. They finally might have gotten me for roughing the passer, because I've been getting there late, like oh my gosh, and it's holding. It's on Ronnie Stanley. Yeah, I'm actually going to try that since like this game is pretty much won. I'm going to put Suat Cravens as my top linebacker, so the linebacker that normally goes into coverage. Because obviously, he was a safety, so he's going to be a lot better in coverage. And he's probably the one I should put on tight ends. As I look at this, actually, Perry Riley goes back on the tight end. Put Fakar on the tight end. It's probably an even worse idea to put Fakar on the tight end. I know like Bo's had success with big hitting safeties. Anthony Barr is his third sack this game. Bo's had success with like hard hitting safeties, and I just haven't. I've had to have cover safeties, and my safety core has never ever been really good, especially on the strong side. So we'll test out Suat Cravens against Jordan Cook. Going deep. Almost caught there, actually. I had two guys over there, Vaccaro and I think that was Grimes. 4th and 25. They're likely going to punt it. Probably going to go out of bounds, so I'm probably not going to get a return on this. Actually, punting from the 40, I probably wouldn't be able to get a return out of this anyway. Yep. Off the side of the foot. 12-yard punt. Jared Goff's showing his, kind of lackluster stats so far this game. Not lackluster in the last, few minutes. Hopefully, the receivers get good blocks here. Derrick Henry falls forward. As much as I want to run Derrick Henry, I kind of want to pass the ball. You know, Jared Goff has just really like cemented himself as a good quarterback as of late. I kind of want to keep him in rhythm. Rico Gathers drops that one, obviously. Yeah, Max Williams is coming back in the game. If I get on the goal line, I'll put Rico Gathers back in, but Max Williams, you're coming in the game. So kind of doing a dick move here. One of the dickiest things you could do. Max Williams dropped that, so I'm going to have to punt away. But probably should have just ran the clock out. Marquette King, actually. It's going to go in the back of the end zone. I'm going to sky it, and I'm going to kick it kind of short. That is a beauty. Oh my gosh, how did he spin move like that? How did he do that? How did he do that to my defender? That is absolutely insane. Gonna run zone from here on out. Hopefully they don't run the ball, because I really want to finish with my second straight game with negative rushing yards given up. They're not running the ball. Ooh. Oh wow, they actually had a guy on the sideline. I did not see that guy. That was Funches. Well, zones will do that. You'll just have that random guy running open. Make sure Cooks is on Craven's side. I hate that I have to look for that. Actually, Paralyze on Gio Bernard. It's kind of a pick your poison type thing. Great tackle there by William Jackson III. Jacksonville, why are you trying to conserve clock? I'm gonna blitz just because I kind of want to. If Cook actually breaks out, I'm gonna throw it up. Good coverage from Grimes. We're gonna have to punt. We know what they tried to go for there, so I'm just gonna throw again on my drive. The end of this game is gonna last a while. Once I of course do the miraculous and return this punt. So I'm gonna keep Henry in the backfield. No, he won't. So I'm gonna touch that to Henry. Would have liked Henry to break that tackle. We're gonna go. I liked what I saw out of that formation, so we're actually gonna go. Who is Brown? Someone might have been lined up off sides there. Derrick Henry's gonna drop that football, but I think someone on their team was lined up offside.
Offside defense.
Yep. David Irving lined up offside.
Still 7 down.
Oh, that's who Brown is. It's Antonio Brown. What am I doing? Are they gonna have contact at the line? Yes, they will. But good coverage there. I forgot that's Patrick Peterson. Kind of wish the safety help was on the other side. You know, I really just forgot that was Patrick Peterson there. Derrick Henry's gonna catch that. Please get off, please get off, please go. Oh, that was iffy. Banged it. Will Lutz, yet again. Great kick. That's going to be the game. That's going to be the win for me. Derrick Henry, 20 yards rushing, but that's not what I'm worried about. Le'Veon Bell, 91. Gio Bernard, -4. Rico Gathers with the 3 touchdowns. 7 catches, 3 touchdowns. A few drops, actually. Probably could have had more. Yeah, 3 drops there, so not the best day. Antonio Brown, the 1 catch for 76 yards and a touchdown. I'm okay with that from Antonio Brown. If he get one of those every game, I mean, his stats aren't going to be that bad, so. Yeah, so that's this game. Stay tuned for next week, which will be uploaded tomorrow.